When I wasn't loved properly, I couldn't think straight. I couldn't focus on my job. I couldn't even dream of what was to become because I was in such a messed up place in my head, in my heart, in my spirit. Then I get with this other person who loves me in such a way that it made me love myself.
Yes.
I started thinking to myself, oh, I'm dope, I'm funny, I'm cute. Somebody loves you such a way, and they love you for who you really are. You become the greatest.
Did you know that it's actually dangerous for a woman to wait for a man to come along to love her well enough so that she can in turn love herself better? Now, I believe this is true for multiple reasons, but I'll give you two. First reason, anytime somebody comes along and assigns more value to us than we assign to ourselves, we naturally want to perform for that person and then naturally start to build an identity on what that person says about us. Second reason, after you've been building an identity on what this person says about how beautiful you are, how wonderful you are, how special you are, you now require this person to be perfect. So anytime this person shows any inconsistency, maybe their behavior shows that you're not this, you're not as special, or you're not as beautiful, the identity that you've been working to build on top of them starts to crumble because what they said now comes into question. If you've experienced this, you know how devastating this feels. That's why I believe God wants us to be introduced to Jesus, and he give us our identity, and he give us our value and believes in us and gives us significance, and we build an identity on him so that whenever a man comes along, we're standing on that identity. So even if that man shifts or he shakes or he changes or our friendship changes or any relationship in our lives change, our identity stays solid because the person that is built on never changed. So if you're a wife or single, I think there are a few keys you can use to do a self-evaluation of how well you're loving yourself. And also evaluation of if you're waiting for a man to come along for you to build your identity on, or if you've already begun to build your identity on who Jesus says you are and the value Jesus has assigned to you. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to do a 1-hour course this Saturday. And in this course, I'm going to give you keys on how to evaluate and understand where you are in loving yourself well, and also making sure that you put parameters up so that you are building your identity on who Jesus says you are, and you're not falling into the trap of building your identity upon who a man says you are, no matter how great or wonderful he is. This class will be completely free. If you're interested, just go ahead and inbox me now. Let's have fun.